I came more from the business world, actually,
Yeah.
and I saw a lot of my MBA colleagues becoming bankers, financial advisors, private equity people, and that did not appeal to me. So I was able to take a year and say, I'm going to try to see if this could be a viable business, and if it's not, maybe I'll end up as a financial advisor after all. And fortunately, for me, that didn't happen. And I started early enough that it's been interesting. You talk about the desk. There's been this transition where there are these communicators of authority and credibility that have really changed over time. Because there was a point when I started where if it didn't look like you were on a CNN set, there was an instant judgment from the audience that this is not credible. And that has really changed over time. In fact, to the point where audiences like mine and maybe some of yours, they see that kind of more traditional staid look, and they say, this feels stuffy. I actually want something different. And I think that we've benefited from timing and also technologically widespread high-speed internet access, a 95% reduction in the cost of the audiovisual equipment that we used. All of those things happened for me at an incredibly convenient time where I was able to take a shot at this that would have been impossible 20, 30 years ago.
My channel was stagnant when I started. I rented this big studio in Midtown and spent all this money on cameras and lights or whatever, and so it was fine, but it wasn't growing. And one day I said, you know what, I'm just going to sit in my living room in front of the fireplace, and I'm going to do a show every day called Live at 5. It wasn't new. Anyone remember Sue Simmons and Chuck Scarborough back in the 80s or whatever, 70s, doing Live at 5. And that's when the audience started to grow, when I put on a sweatshirt and sat in front of my fireplace and just started talking, not at them, but kind of with them, and taking the comments and doing stories that they were interested in doing. And that's when my channel started to grow.